Alright, today we start the Elite Four. We're going to lead Fearow and go for U-turn on Will. We haven't used any of our candies yet, so we are somewhat under-leveled for this, in a sense. Although Will only caps out at 42 and Fearow is 46. So in that sense, we're over-leveled. But I'm sure our team average is pretty low with two babies in the back who are not leveled up at all. Essentially a 4-on-5 fight here. So, here I'm just going to click U-turn. We are Muscle Band U-turn. Or do I want to try and kill this, maybe, and then start U-turning? Well, this could be Confuse Ray. In which case we kind of get trapped in. Let's go for a fly. Let's just try and go for kill. I'm already going off script from my original plan, and we could miss fly here, but, okay. Yeah, there's the Confuse Ray. It's not the best. It's alright. At least the damage is pretty good. Let's try and U-turn out of here. If we get lucky, everything's great. Nice. And we reset confusion and everything. So, oh! How the fuck does that not kill? I'm legitimately astonished by that. Okay. Shit. So this is gonna be like Psychic or U-turn. Fuck me. Okay, we have a Jinx. So we might want to keep Ripley for the Jinx. We could just go Dietrich here. Since this is the lowest level mon in the team, it's the best opportunity to use Dietrich without dying. And if we take too much damage from a Psychic, we just swap out. I mean, somebody's got to come in, right? How in the fuck was that not the crit? Are you kidding me? How? I mean, I know how. It's called 53 special defense and only 110 HP. But my god, I was expecting a little bit more than that. I guess I'm underestimating the Xatu's damage output too, probably. I tend to think of Xatu's as underwhelming, and clearly this is not the case. Okay, everything is bad. This is already a really poor start. This should be the heal turn. Let's just go Fearow. Yeah, there's the full restore. Double Aerial Ace to kill, maybe? And if Aerial Ace damage range ends up actually being too small, okay, it is. Then we click Fly. Not happy to see that Psychic there. That's a lot of damage. Shit. Dude, this is already so... This is already pretty bad. Okay, at least we didn't miss Fly. Alright, so this should have been Wide Lens, probably, and just Fly twice, it turns out. Oh! Of course U-turn wasn't effective, it's a flying type! Oh my god, yeah. So I planned the team out yesterday from when this is being recorded, at the end of the previous video. And then I booted the game up today. I looked at my held items, and I was like, what was my plan here? Why am I going Wide Lens, Fearow? It's a bunch of Psychic types. Let's just go Muscle Band U-turn, right? That's better. No, it's not, because we've got two Xatus, which are not weak to Bug. The plan was to fly twice. That was the plan I came up with. I just fucking forgot it. Okay. I think this is a U-turn to Typhlosion. So Fear of Speed is 122. Typhlosion is slower at 100. Do we think it outspeeds the Jinx? Honestly, should I have assumed I outsped the Jinx on Fearow? Jinx is fairly fast. That might have technically been a tactical error too. This is Typhlosion. This is where it's going to be most useful. Jinx speed is 95. Oh. Well, that's nice. Okay. Maybe the muscle band was the right call. Was that a crit? I looked away because I assumed the Jinx was still going to be alive. This is clearly Water Pulse. So probably Gyarados here? This thing has Amnesia and Curse. But, yeah, I think this just has to be Gyarados. I don't see any other avenue. Goes Curse, so now it's more physically bulky. It's not great. If we give this too much time to set up, we're fighting a war there that we don't want to. What did I put on Gyarados? Choice Scarf. Fast Gyarados. Yeah. Which probably doesn't actually matter here. I guess the upside is maybe we do outspeed a Xatu with Choice Scarf Gyarados. Okay, so this is 3 bites to kill now. Unless we get a crit. Setting up all the curses. Does it make any sense to pivot to anything? I don't think so. Because only special attackers are fire type. Or we just keep clicking bite. Now it's attacking, not great. So a heal here, I assume? No heal. Does he not have another one heal? Wow, that doesn't kill. Okay, curse. Oh, thank God for the curse. That was a little concern there for a moment. Okay. Bite. Okay, now goes Executor. Do I just stay in here? I don't know. Maybe we want to fight this with Typhlosion. Preserve as much HP on Gyarados as we can for the last Xatu in the back, maybe. I'm already a little unsure about the Xatu in the back. Yeah, this is just gotta be Ripley. It's just gotta be good. Okay, perfect swap. Reflect turn does not matter. Oh yeah, also we have open move slots because of the move deleter. I didn't teach anything because I didn't feel like there was anything I needed for this specific fight. So I just left those slots open. We've got a selection of TMs, including some stuff I bought and picked up that we can also teach. So I'm just waiting till I feel like I actually need to teach something. So that's why we've got 2 empty move slots on the team. I forget where the other one is. Okay, that's really good. That's really fucking good. Okay, I think we stay in and go for a hit on the Xatu. Air Release, Confuse Ray, Psychic, and Ominous Wind. We are choice specs, so we're locked into that fire move, but that's what we want to be locked into anyway. Ooh, we outspeed. That's actually really good. I didn't count on that because Typhlosion's been outsped by stuff previously I expected it to outspeed. But it is 100 speed now. Confuse Ray. Do we stay in? Do we stay in? This has a Citrus Berry. I think we want to get another Lava Plume off if we can. Okay. Okay, low roll into high roll. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. That fight started so scuffed, and then it completely turned around in the back half. Alright. Alright. Great. Cool. This leaves me questioning about using candies right now, because that felt a little worse than I had maybe hoped. Okay. Well, let's evaluate the next fight first. So, Koga. No, Koga should be a bitch baby, right? It is Explosion Fortress, but it's sturdy, so it doesn't matter. Like, sorry, let me rephrase that. Fortress is Explosion, and it has sturdy, but it doesn't matter because it's Gen 4 sturdy. So as long as we have the insta-kill on the Fortress, it's fine. The Koga's team has no counters for Typhlosion, so this should probably just be a Typhlosion sweep. I mean, there's windows where we get, like, poisoned and die, but... Well, not die. Poison and swap out. And there is, like, supersonic and stuff. There is a window where this fight goes wrong. I think we want to keep choice specs, though. Do we? I believe that we might just kill the Ariados. But if we don't... Nah, let's just keep the choice specs. Let's just keep it. We can always go Sand Slash on, like, Muck. Maybe. It's physical Gunk Shot Muck. We also have physical Crobat. So I'm thinking probably Shell Bell, just to give Dietrich a little more durability. Nah. This is Pecha. This is Pecha. Why Shell Bell if the most likely source of significant amounts of damage is going to be Toxic? Right, you get Pecha. So, Dietrich is fallback for Muck and can fight Crobat. Frost is probably a fallback plan to fight the Venomoth, which is Toxic Supersonic. So let's do also Pecha on you. And he can just click Waterfall, so that's fine there. Pharaoh... There's a world where we lead Pharaoh. But I think it's bad because Fortress comes in and then we're not in a position to just kill like we are with Ripley. If I'm correct that Fortress comes in second. I think it will, because there's nothing that's going to beat Typhlosion, so it should just go in order. If I understand Pokemon games, which, you know what, I might not. We could use Fearow for Venomoth. So I think if we use Fearow for Venomoth, then we want just to make sure the fly hits. So that should be, not Choice Scarf, sorry, it's Spot. So that should be Wide Lens. I don't really care if Fearow gets Toxic because we can just, well, first off, I think, so we swap into Toxic, for example, say, right? We take a few ticks then, and then we kill Venomoth on a Retaliatory Fly, and then we just U-turn out, and that seems fine, right? We don't take that much Toxic damage, and it's probably better because, arguably better than, like, swapping it on a Supersonic because it's not going to disrupt our attack, or on a Psychic or a Gust because we're not taking potentially a big hit from, like, Psychic. But I don't think Venomoth is a threat, honestly. So that looks good there. And yeah, so then we would have potentially Gyarados as a fallback for Crobat. The other thing is Double Team and Minimize. So this might be a good time to teach Aerial Ace to Dietrich. I think that would be probably pretty good. I think that is a good safety thing to do. Okay, so I think we're good on held items there. I think Opponent Crow are pretty set on their held items. They're just damage boosters for their priority moves in case we end up in a weird situation where a priority move is exactly what we need to win a fight. We'll use up our crappy healing items here. We don't have Moo Milks, which is my traditional funny haha healing item. Which is a little unfortunate. But we have a few lemonades and waters that I bought. Before I got bored of clicking on a vending machine. We might as well just Hyper Potion, though. Actually, that was only that was right around 80. I should check the math. Well, whatever, fuck it. Okay, are we good? We shouldn't have any issues with the PP, but let's just take a look. Oh, we need to teach Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace. Brain, remember Aerial Ace. Do it. There's probably an argument that I should have deleted some moves on Lapras and taught it something for utility, or at least freed up a utility slot for emergencies. Hopefully that just doesn't matter. We do have Aerial Ace, right? Am I... Oh, no, yeah. Okay. I had a moment of doubt where I was like, wait, maybe I just looked up that Aerial Ace could be in Sandslash's learn set, and we didn't actually have it, but I think I looked it up, and we do have it, so great. Alright, so Aerial Ace for double team minimize bullshit. So we probably keep you in the back until said bullshit occurs. Okay. Koga. So this should be totally free. And if it's not, it's not great. It's not a good sign. Alright, Ariados should just eat shit. Just Lava Plume and murder. Great. Okay. Fortress. Okay. I was like, for a moment, I was like, wait, what the fuck? But no, protect. Yes. So the next fight after this is Bruno. Bruno is probably the first, like... Well, Will actually ended up being kind of scary, but Bruno is the first clearly scary fight. We could probably lead Typhlosion on Hitmontop, which would bait it into Dig. And then we could switch to Fearow and then get the kill for free, barring a quick attack. That's probably the plan. We should stop looking ahead to Bruno and focus on the fight at hand. So, Gunk Shot. I think I still just click Lava Plume here. I mean, it's a special defense tank, so I don't think this kills. But I think we can take a Gunk Shot. Okay, the burn, we definitely take the Gunk Shot. Okay, clicks minimize. At that point, that's a swap, I think. I think with the burn and the minimize, we're looking at a Sandslash angle. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, Gunk Shot's 120 base, isn't it? Maybe I should have just swapped straight to Sandslash. I think that might have been a mistake. Oh, you know what? We could have swapped to Dose. Swapped to Dose first and then swapped to Sandslash. That was probably the play. It was probably, yeah. Don't attack with Typhlosion because we don't want to risk a gunshot crit. We just go Gyarados, which is worth risking it to get the attack reduction, and then we go Sandslash. And it might minimize anyway, so like the attack reduction is just fine. He might have full restores, which would really suck. The crit there also really sucks. Curious to see how much damage this is. So, that was... Do we have a berry on this? We do, okay. Unexpected to get it from the Gunk Shot, though. That's not great. So that was 20 damage. Through the burn, which would have made it, what, 40? Which would have made it 80? Oh, no. Typhlosion was fucking dead to a crit for sure. If that would have done 80 damage on a crit to fucking Sandslash, holy shit. No, I threw. Again. How often am I gonna fucking do that? Yeah, and there's the full restore. So that's a problem. Okay, Gunk Shot. How many PP is Gunk Shot now? We are in a crisis mode because we triggered the full restore. 5 PP, 80% accuracy. I am tempted to go Gyarados here, But at this point, I think we just want to commit to Dig and save Gyarados for Crobat. Looks minimize. Good fucking hit, Sand Slash. That's actually pretty huge. Okay, it goes minimize again. Maximum evasiveness. So next it's going to be Toxic or Screech or Gunk Shot. I'm inclined to keep clicking Dig until this thing runs out of Gunk Shots. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, it does click Gunk Shot. That's at least 2 Gunk Shots. I haven't been tracking PP, so I'm not sure. That's 3. At least. That is the non-crit resisted Gunk Shot, my friends. Oh my god. So dead to the crit. Possibly dead to a regular hit. Gyarados is actually more defense. Actually, Sand Slash is not that bulky. It's only bulky in comparison to, like, other not terribly bulky Pokemon. It's bulky for us. Gyarados is still more bulky. So, the Crobat is going to put out a lot less damage than this fucking monk. Let's go Frost. Let's get the persistent minus attack here on this Gunk Shot for the last few hits. Also, were we Screeched at any point? We might have been Screeched. I don't think we were, but there's a distinct possibility we were Screeched. Okay. He can only have one more Gunk Shot. That is the only option. Nice waterfall connection, my dude. Big hit. Okay, that's the last Gunk Shot. Whew. So we're looking at Toxics and Screeches and Minimize Spam. So this is probably Fearow. Right through with Aerial Ace. And then we go for the kill on the Venomoth if we have enough HP left. Otherwise we U-turn to Typhlosion. Actually, we probably U-turn to Typhlosion always. So, I think we can afford to bring Gyarados back on the Crobat at 50 HP. Because I think it's probably going to double team early. And if it goes for an attack, I think it's entirely plausible. We're probably dead to crit. So, okay, here's the debate. Do we try and roll dice on Gyarados to get a hit through the Minimize here to kill, potentially kill Muck or just do a bunch of damage to it? And then take a Toxic. And then switch to Fearow. Maybe dodging Toxic on Fearow. Actually, the dodging Toxic on Fearow might be kind of good. Fearow doesn't have a berry. No, let's go Fearow straight. I want to leave the option to bring Frost in on Crobat if we need to. Oh, is Minimize only one evasiveness? It is. Wait, I thought it was 2. What move is 2 evasion? Or did it... I'm deeply confused. One stage. Yeah, it is. Oh, Gen 5 minimizes 2 stages. That's why I'm confused. Got it. They actually buff minimize in Gen 5. What a random decision. Alright, Aerial Ace still because we need attacks to hit. I mean, it'll kill. But this might be a heal turn. Which is kind of bad. Does he have another heal? Oh, the Black Sludge too. Okay, great. Die. Great. Honestly, the crit might have mattered there. We might have been, like, a low roll might not have killed, I think. Depending on if the previous roll was high or low, of course. Alright. U-turn out of here. Oh, he goes Crobat. Interesting. Does he outspeed us? If he outspeeds, a slow U-turn to Gyarados would be so good. Hold on. We're at 122 speed. Crobat. Base speed 130. What is Fearo's base speed? We're plus speed Fearo. Fearo's base speed is 100. Interesting. He might just double team. All right, let's go for a hit. Let's go for a hit and find out if we're faster or slower. He's faster, but he double teamed. That's good. Okay, hit the Aerial Ace for some damage. Take the Poison Tick. Slow U-turn to Gyarados. Was that dead to crit? That might have been dead to crit. That was close. That was close to being dead to crit. But if Fearo took that hit that well, that's its highest damaging move. And Fearo only took like 20 damage or something. Right? Wait, how much damage did it take? You know what? I don't know. I have no idea how much damage it took. Ice Fang? We should probably just do Waterfall to make sure it doesn't miss. We were dead to crit. Dead. Fuck. Okay. My bad. I mean, honestly, it might have just been what it was, you know? So, Sandslash can take a hit, but it can't take two if one of them crits. Maybe this is just Typhlosion and Prey? If we get an early hit, then that's great, because the Venomoth should be free for Typhlosion. Okay, Wing Attack. Wing Attack. Nice. Okay, kill? Nah. Ooh, the burn. Okay. That's pretty good. Citrus Berry heals him up. I think we just want to stay in and go for the kill. I'm hard pressed to think of what else we can do here. We do get it. That's pretty lucky. So that was probably a decent Sandslash angle, but then how do we get back in safely on the Venomoth, right? That was the problem. Drill Pad. Okay, Drill Pack over Aerial Ace? Let's check. So, for the upcoming Bruno fight, there is no evasion. For the upcoming Karen fight, double teaming Umbreons. So what do we do to fight the Umbreon? And then for the Lance fight, no evasion. So the only evasion Pokemon left is Umbreon. Which we could maybe just Sand Slash the Umbreon. Okay, let's evaluate the rest of Karen's team. So, if we fight Umbreon with Sand Slash, I guess, okay, Gyarados fights and kills Houndoom easily. Gengar's walled pretty well by a flying type if we can get rid of Focus Blast on it. So maybe Gengar we just fight with Gyarados actually, because then it's just a Focus Blast Lick. We just gotta play around Destiny Bond, which we really can't currently on Gyarados. We might need to go through our TMs and find a non-damaging move to stall out Destiny Bond for Gyarados. Which means probably deleting Aqua Tail. Or Bite. We won't need Bite after Karen, so... Like, we won't need Bite, actually, in general, at this point. Really. But Bite on the Gengar actually kind of is good. Well, no, it's not, because Bite is 120 and Waterfall's 120. So it's a wash. Bite is just better flinch chance. We can delete Bite. Yeah, because anything we're going to Bite, we can just Waterfall for the same damage. There's like, you don't really get quad weak to Dark. It's not common. Vileplume's the fire type. Then we got a Murkrow. That's like, who cares? It's a Murkrow. Yeah. So Fearow can come in to mop up on Gengar. Honestly, Fearow fighting the Umbreon is not bad. And then against Bruno, I imagine we just click Fly for more damage than Drill Peck. Does Drill Peck have any bonuses? No, so Drill Peck's not like high crit in this. I believe that's the thing that happens at some point. Drill Peck becomes bonus crit. So the way I see it, yeah, the way I see it, we're probably just gonna go Fly for damage, Air Release for evasion, and Drill Peck doesn't matter. I like Drill Peck a lot for like grinding or fighting through a bunch of weaker trainers that aren't much of a concern, because it doesn't take time and it doesn't take like Wide Lens to mitigate the mischance and Fly. But I think also, like, for the Bruno fight, realistically, what else do we even put on Fearow? Like, there's nothing good. Alright, kill it. Kill it or you die. Okay. Again, choice specs, so I was confident, but not 100% confident. I was pretty sure we had it, but I couldn't be completely certain. All right. All right, 2 down, 2 to go, and the champion. We definitely need to do some planning for the next fight. That is definitely something we need to figure out a strategy for. So this is probably where we invest our rare candies. We got a few extra levels by delaying it. I'm not sure that was worth it. I think we risked some shit we probably didn't have to risk if we would have invested the candies up front. So I think if we have to do an attempt to, or if we actually, I think at this point I probably won't do an attempt to if this fails. But if there is ever a future attempt at this challenge or a challenge like that, I think the upfront investment of the candies is the correct play and not what we did here. Yeah, this is, I'll say this right now, this has been a very interesting challenge. It's been more difficult than I was expecting, mostly because of the limited XP. which is cool because that adds like a different kind of challenge than you typically expect from a hardcore Nuzlocke. Like, it's like with level caps, often you find yourself in a position where you're trying to like manage XP in the sense of like not over leveling the crucial mods that you have to use in a bunch of fights. And here it's the opposite. Like, where do you actually invest the limited XP that's available? I think that's really neat, and I think there's a lot of potential for runs like that. And I'm surprised I don't see it done more often. Maybe we're breaking the seal on cool new difficulty modifier for future runs. I have looked at other games. So when I came up with the idea for this, I went through all of the generations and I wrote up encounter lists under this rule set. And that's what made me decide to do Heart Gold, Soul Silver. We just did the Johto Sandlock, so it felt kind of weird to go back to Johto so soon. But it's like the optimum game for this kind of challenge, I think, in terms of encounter variety. And I mean, like, the mid-game has pretty low levels, which makes it kind of easy. But it also probably punishes you by giving you less XP overall. So I'm kind of curious how some better balanced games in terms of level curve would actually work out in this kind of challenge. But yeah, it just looked like it would have the largest and most interesting set of encounters. Obviously, you get, Eevee a lot in different generations as a gift mon. You get a lot of the same static encounters like Snorlaxes, Sudowoodos. But this one's got, other things like the bonus eggs that you get for Mareep, Slugma, or Wooper. You get the Togepi egg, which shows up a few other times, but still. And I just like Johto. The other one that looks interesting to me would be Black and White 2, I think. That's got some interesting gifts like Zoroark. Plus, there's the overworld encounters in the dens. So you could get a range of Pokemon from the hidden grottos, which would be kind of interesting. You would get, I don't know how many hidden grottos there are pre-Elite Four, maybe 5 or something, but you would get like 5 pseudo-random encounters to add to the team. And there's a decent selection of gift Pokemon in there beyond just the Zoroark. It's not as good as Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but there's a few things. And you get Overworld Among Us, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I don't know if we'll do that run or not, but that's definitely the other one I got my eye on.